Day 68. I can't believe I made it this far. It seems like it's been a year, honestly. I've been thinking about the days, look back at my calendar, thinking, okay, I've got to be, months and months in, and I'm not. I'm on day 68, but it feels like it's been forever. In this video, I wanted to talk about what you're going to experience if you are a heavy Kratom user when you decide to come off Kratom. I was a heavy user. 50 to 60 grams per day, depending more. If I was taking a Kratom extract, I would still take the 50 to 60 grams of powder with an extract on top, and I would do that 2 to 3 times a week. So that was my what I consider to be a very, very heavy dose, and that's what I was taking. Some of you guys are taking more, some of you guys are stuck on less, and some of you can come off Kratom and just not have any withdrawal symptoms, and I am jealous of that, but this video is not for you, obviously. I'm describing symptoms of withdrawal, and if you don't have withdrawal from Kratom, then why are you watching this video? Anyways, I'm only going to give you guys what I experienced and what I've read from others, okay? Mainly my experience, though, because I like to speak on experience, so that's what we'll dig into. So, within a couple hours of cold turkey Kratom, that's what I did. I cold turkey. I did not do the taper method. I did go to a detox facility, but I'll give you what I experienced, and then when I got back from detox, what I was still experiencing. So within a couple hours, I got really restless. My body got really restless, mainly in my legs. And if you know about that, the restless leg syndrome, you get it really bad, and anxious. Those were the two things I got. And that was during the daytime. Leading into the night, I could not sleep until I was prescribed medication at the detox facility to kind of put me to sleep. And once that first day I was there, they evaluated me and they got my medications right while I was at detox. So the rest of the 5 days that I was in there, I did not have any symptoms. I barely remember being in detox. But when I was released from detox after the 5 days, I was still experiencing lingering effects, pause, if you will. So when I got out of detox, I was not able to sleep at night. I think I'm not sure, I might have described it in another video. I went a couple of days without sleeping, and that really messes with you. The restlessness was horrible. I tried everything you can think of, from the over-the-counter medications and supplements to taking baths multiple times a night to stretching to I didn't have a heated blanket, but what I did was we had trash bags full of clothes that we were donating at the time, so I stuck those on top of my body. I tried sleeping standing up. I tried sleeping sitting down with my feet like reclined onto not reclined, but planted on the floor. There's a lot of things I tried, nothing worked until I was prescribed trazodone and hydroxyzine, which I talked about in previous videos. But that lasted probably a good week until I was prescribed those medications, and that helped me sleep. But I remember this one night, I only had it in my legs. I've read about people that had it in their full body, but I only had it in my legs at the beginning. And then I think on day 4, it finally went up to my arms. And I remember just laying there, arms crossed, just trying to stretch them, just mad, almost in tears. Pretty sure actually I was in tears that night because I was just so frustrated, just wanted it to go away and couldn't understand why I was still experiencing that heavy of a withdrawal symptom when it's been over a week. You would think that the main ones will be done, and you want to get some sleep, of course. So that was the first part. Now, about 2 weeks after, I remember that I got really, 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 really depressed. I'd made some videos at the time and stuff, but I was getting really depressed. I wasn't myself. I didn't even know what myself was anymore. But I was feeling really depressed, just lethargic, even though I was still getting sleep, definitely unmotivated to go to the gym, to stick to my diet, to learn at my job, and just do anything, be a good husband, a good father, go outside of the branch of just being around, and I wasn't just taking initiative. So motivation was definitely a big one for me, a motivation crash. I know you know what I'm talking about if you've ever given up Kratom. You just want to lay in bed all day, and then that depresses you because you're laying in bed all day, you're not being productive, you got 1,000 things going on that need to be going on, but you can't even complete the simplest task, as far as, even waking up in the morning to shave or or get yourself ready, or go to the gym, or go visit loved ones, or to do anything. You just want to lay in bed all day, and that's not a good state to be in. So really, really bad depression, like you have a black cloud over your head at all times, and all you want to do is try to sleep as much as you can, which, as you know, you can't get much of it. And that lasted me a while. The depression and the lack of motivation probably lasted me for probably a good 3 weeks, and then it started to come back a little bit, and I found little things that would make me happy. Getting back into the gym and simplifying what I was doing in the gym, instead of going in trying to go balls to the wall and murder myself in the gym because I felt like I was lacking, trying to make up for what I had missed. Now I don't do that. I still don't do that. I still go to the gym and I have a good time, having really good workouts. I'm also not training there. For a long time, I was training at 2:30 in the morning. I would go to the gym before I would go work my 12-hour day. I stopped that. I decided to prioritize sleep now, and I sleep probably a good 7-8 hours a night if I'm lucky, and then I work my 12 hours, and then I go to the gym, and then I come home and I make a video, eat dinner, I go to sleep. So that's kind of my life. The time, of course, be a husband and a father, but that's kind of how my life works right now when it comes down to my schedule. And so the depression and all that stuff kind of took a while. The anxiety wasn't there for long. That was there for about a week. And I think I was getting more anxious at night because I wasn't sleeping, and I knew what was coming. I knew I wasn't going to get no sleep. And that just, I probably did it to myself. That made me very anxious at night. That I would lay there and I would feel the restlessness, and I'm like, I would just get anxious that there's no way. What am I going to do all night? I can't just lay here. So that's the anxiety lasted about a week. But once I started getting some sleep from the medication that was prescribed by my doctor, which I covered in previous videos, that's when things started to get better as far as the sleep quality. And I was prescribed something for the restlessness, which I covered in another video as well. And I still take that to this day, because at night, or if I'm sitting still for too long, which happens, my legs start to feel that way. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's about a 4, so it's not too bad, it's manageable. But I take that medication before I go to sleep on some nights, because some nights it does. It's still a 4, but it's annoying. So I'm like, I don't want to wait another hour until it comes. I'm just going to take this medication and go to sleep. So, but I can take it or leave it most nights. Anyways, so those are the main ones that I experienced, and what I read most people experience, especially the restlessness and the lack of motivation and depression. Those are the main ones. We could talk about libido and appetite and stuff that's going on with your stomach, as far as how regular you are. Poop talk. How much you're pooping. We could talk about all that, but I didn't experience too much on that side effect. Libido kind of went hand in hand with the lack of motivation, I guess you can say. So although libido was there was no motivation to perform the act. But my stomach, I didn't have any issues with that. I know some people do, and my bowel movements and nothing, there was no issue there. And also, Kratom didn't dehydrate me for that whole 6 years I was taking. Maybe a little bit in the beginning, I don't remember. But I drink lots of water anyway, so I can't be one to say that when I stopped taking Kratom, my bowel movements got better due to the fact of I'm no longer dehydrated, because I don't think Kratom ever dehydrated me, at least not to a noticeable point. Anyway, those are the big ones, and I can guarantee you, if you are going to come off of Kratom and you're not one of the lucky ones that aren't going to have withdrawal symptoms, if you are going to have them, those are the ones you're going to have. Those are the big ones. And I've talked about this before. Reach out to your doctor. Try to have a plan to execute, as well as a medication that will help you succeed. And remember to try to come off those medications. Have a plan to come off them. I do have a plan to come off the ones for my restlessness. I'm getting better at not taking them. So I don't take the trazodone anymore, which was helping me with sleep. I can get away with just the melatonin, which I've always had that issue where I had to take some type of sleep aid at night because I'm wound up all day. But anyways, those are the big ones. So have a plan, execute it, know that it's gonna suck, embrace the suck, and just get over it. And if you have any questions, reach out on my comment section. I'm answering every single one that I see. If you have any questions that you want to see in a video, please give them to me, because I'm running out of video ideas and I want to continue to make them. Peace.